Hey y'all, hey y'all, hey y'all. I'm gonna wait to, I guess, give it about 5 minutes, get the people. Oh, look at that. Sheronda, boy me a tea for the tea. Thank you, boo. Let me, I don't want to hear myself talking. So yeah, gonna give, because this was a last minute thing. When I get to run in my mouth, it's always just random as hell. Random or not random. It comes from things I see, things I hear, things people ask me about. And I try to be intentional and put a subject to it, because y'all know once I get to rambling, I get off course, and then we talk about groceries, and I want to make sure y'all know what the purpose of this live is. Hey y'all. First of all, let me go ahead and throw the disclaimer there. I hate that we live in a society where you always have to, even though people know who you are and what you are about, you always have to put a disclaimer on your thoughts so that no one takes you the wrong way. So my disclaimer today, I don't know what to look at, so my disclaimer today is everything I'm saying here is out of love. And it's out of the intention to encourage you, okay? So, we're going to talk about the spirit of pity. Again, everything I talk about, you can apply it to all facets of life. Me, I'm going to talk about it in regards to business and fitness. But again, a message is a message. You apply it however you see fit. My unscripted thoughts. Self-pity. Self-pity, self-pity. I'm seeing it online, and I know we're in a season where seasonal depression is a real thing, and we all can fall victim to it. But self-pity is a very destructive state to be in. And when I speak on things, before I even talk about them, I try to do my research to make sure how I'm feeling is not valid. Because my feelings are always valid. Your feelings are valid too. But I just want to make sure that I'm in the right headspace, right? So I looked up the word pity, as it is referred to in a biblical sense. In a biblical sense, pity itself is having a sorrow for the suffering of others, right? That's what pity is. Look at it. You see that? Pity is having a sorrow for the suffering of others. Self-pity is self-serving, which translates to being selfish, which also can translate to being destructive to self. So I looked up, I told you I did my research, right? So I found this quote that said, self-pity is easily the most destructive of the non-pharmaceutical narcotics. Self-pity is addictive. It gives momentary pleasure and separates the victim from reality. Also, I read this excerpt from a blog. This person said, I allowed myself the luxury of self-pity because it felt comfortable. Truth be told, it felt good to feel sorry for myself. I knew taking action to change my situation would be stressful, hard, and might even end in failure. I now had a justifiable reason to wallow in self-pity. I did not take any action to help myself. Self-pity gave me a home where I could comfortably avoid my pain and loss. But with help and an honest, hard look at myself, I discovered it does not have to be like that. Now let's translate that to business first, right? We're afraid to start a business. We're scared because starting a business takes a risk. You may succeed, you may not. Things get hard. The first thing I see people say is, my family and friends don't support me. My family and friends don't support me. But you can apply this to fitness too, your fitness journey, your career journey. When things don't go your way or the way you expect them to go, the go-to is what everybody else around you is doing. That's self-pity. That's self-pity. Because how in your mind you made your journey a responsibility of everybody around you, I don't see the logistics. I don't see the logistics. And what you want is pity. And in business, we're talking profit. You want pity profit. But let me tell you what the problem about pity, what the problem with pity profit is. First of all, it's not genuine. And honestly, I don't want nobody giving me money because they feel sorry for me. Hell, I hate to ask for help, which is also toxic, because I don't want nobody to feel sorry for me, right? Pity profit does not lead you to longevity. Pity profit does not last long. Because it's not because somebody is not pouring into you because they believe in you. They're pouring in because they feel sorry for you. That's what they're doing. And if after a while that pity don't turn your mood around, that person is now a victim of your self-pity and they tired. They don't have it no more. They don't have it no more to give. So this is why I tell people, and this is in business, if you feel like, first of all, let's go back to the actuality right now. We're in a recession. Everybody's going through a wave. You ain't the only one. Everybody is going through a wave. From corporate from the big businesses to the small businesses, we're all feeling a wave. That's why Elon's trying to charge out $8 for Twitter. We all feel it. That's the reality. Like they said, self-pity separates the victim from reality. The reality is we're in a recession, baby. We all going through it, right? Reality. But you're not a victim to it. You can't be a victim to that. It is not your family and friends' responsibility to support you. And when you rely on pity profit, that's why it seems like you start strong, and then in your mind you're failing. You're not failing, it's that you haven't done any outreach. You still waiting on those people to pity you to still be there, and they tired. They tired. They tired. I love my family to death, extended blood relatives and all. You will never see me go online and say, how dare my family not support me? Long as my family and friends hope for the best, that's all I can ask. I cannot sit here and tell you that it is your requirement to spend your money with me so that I succeed. No. My friends are not even dancers. So what I look like being like, you gotta come spend your money with me, even though this is not something you're interested in, not something you do. You got your own shit to deal with, but because I got a dream, you supposed to pity me and support me. No, baby, no. You don't want pity profit. You don't want pity profit. In the ABCs of success, the letter B stands for believer. Believer. The obvious B would be Brandon, but I'm tired of people wanting to know what to do and not who to be or what's required of you. Like, we can all follow a recipe, but we can all follow the same recipe, but it's always going to taste the same, because some people are going to put a little more hot into it than the next person. A little more hot into it, right? It's the same thing with entrepreneurship. It's the same. B is for believing, believers. And if you don't believe in yourself, that's the business of longevity. If you don't believe in yourself, you can't create a believer in a stranger. You can't make a stranger a believer. So you hold on to that self-pity, hoping that somebody who fed you as a child, somebody who used to hang with you when you was in elementary, is supposed to do that for you. No, baby, it is your job to make people a believer. So if you feel like your source of clients that you have now is not what you wanted to be, go outside. Go outside. Do outreach. Be around people you ain't never been around. Talk to people you ain't never talked to before. Go outside of yourself. But as this passage said, a lot of people don't want to do that because it's uncomfortable. Uncomfortable. So you're uncomfortable with making the people you love. You're comfortable with making the people you love uncomfortable. But you have a fear of making yourself uncomfortable and actually doing the work to make people a believer. You can't sit there and wallow in that self-pity. You cannot do that. And the same thing for your fitness journey. Life is to be lived. Life is to be lived. I have lived 37 years on this planet. You're gonna see me at different weights. Shit, it might be different complexions. Hair's gonna be different color. Friend circle might be different. Everything different. Environment different. If you need to reset your fitness journey, do that. You ain't gotta make an announcement to nobody. You don't need to make. Some people every 3 weeks they announce that I'm at the beginning of my fitness journey. I'm resetting my fitness journey. Who is it for? Because you living your life every day. So who are you announcing to? You already know the people in your life that's going to keep you accountable. At this point now, it's not about you, it's about the validation from others. You're now seeking people to say, girl, you got this. Girl, and yes, you do have this. But self-pity is when you fall into that mode of self-pity when you post that you reset. And then 2 weeks later, you lost your job. And instead of going to the gym, you decide to just wild out at the bar. And then you got this overwhelming, you feel like thing in your head that you gotta tell the world why they seen you at the bar and not at the gym. And no, this your life. What you eat don't make me shit. And I wish it did, because goddamn it, I might be a little lighter. But we cannot wallow in that self-pity. That is self-destruction. Let me go back and read to you again the quote that told me to go live. Self-pity is easily the most destructive of the non-pharmaceutical narcotics. It is addictive, it gives momentary pleasure, and separates the victim from the reality. The reality is life happens all the time. You ain't got to announce, you are not required to announce anything to anybody. You are not required. Baby, if you need to reset. The people on social media, we tune in for the show. Whether you show up or you don't show up. I know that from the viewer and from the damn, what is it? The viewer and the damn star, I guess. The viewer and the star. I know that from both angles. And when your show over, it's going to be somebody else's show. But you can't sit there and just wallow in that self-pity like, woe is me. Life happens to us all. It happens to us all. I forgot y'all was in this live chat. Let me see. Right. Whether it's business, whether it's fitness, whether it's career, you cannot make your journey the responsibility of others. You have to, and I told Sheronda, I said, maybe my rhetoric is kind of aggressive, right? Because I'm always like, just do it. But your just do it might be the healing. It ain't even got to be the action required of you to succeed. Well, healing is a success. You got to do the inside work. I'm sitting here sometimes like I will ghost. People don't know I'm in my emotions. Sometimes I think about my dad. I think it's the anniversary. Well, do you call it anniversary or something like that? Like, the anniversary of my little cousin's death is approaching. Like, I be in my emotions sometimes, but that's not, my emotions are not y'all responsibility. So when I show up to class to teach, it's time to teach. When the newsletter is required for me to make, I make the newsletter. When I gotta do the marketing and I gotta put this content on, I do that content. The only time I share this piece of me is when somebody's trying to overstep their boundaries. I see you online, why you can't answer me? Well, since you invited yourself, let me tell you, I'm dealing with a bout of depression, but the business and the show must go on. So I'm showing up there, but I'm unavailable in this space. And I'm bringing you into my reality. But outside of that, the self-pity, you have to figure out what it is that triggers that in you. What is it that makes you look to others for your answer? You know, you like to talk about faith and religion when it's convenient. No, when you find yourself in that hole, that's when you seek God. Now, you know, that's when you seek Him. Every other love in this life is conditional, baby. I don't care how much your wife loves you, how much your husband loves you. Every other love in this world is conditional. Okay? That one, unconditional. And you know why prayer is so deep? Because most of the time we don't pray during chaos. We don't pray when there's a lot of noise and stuff coming. We pray intimately. So that's the time when you're sitting alone in your thoughts and you're talking from the heart. If you find yourself, see God in therapy. See God in therapy. Let me see what's in this chat. Show up for yourself and do the work. You have to. You are your responsibility. You are your responsibility. Even as adults, childhood traumas. We all have them. Even the most suburban people. Best believe they have traumas. But if you choose to stay that child, if you choose to stay in that unhealed space, notice my word, choose. Choose. Because like I said in another video, there are so many resources out here, free, that you can use to choose not to stay in that space of self-pity. Let me go back to the other excerpt I read. I said this at the beginning. The person who wrote this blog said that I allowed myself the luxury of self-pity. There's a luxury. That is a luxury. Because it requires no work. And I just, with me, I feel bad for myself. Oh, it ain't got shit to do with what I'm doing or what I'm not doing. The world is just attacking me. I have no responsibility for what life is. The life is life. The life is life. I have no responsibility in that. You do. You do. We have responsibilities. Everything we do is a choice. It's a choice. Like I said, big businesses, little businesses, we're in a recession, everybody dealing with it. Still my choice because I could go get a job. I could go do DoorDash, Uber Eats, Lyft. It's still my choice. Still a choice. Still a choice. I allowed myself the luxury of self-pity because it felt comfortable. Truth be told, it felt good to feel sorry for myself. I knew taking action. I knew taking action to change my situation would be stressful, hard, and might even end in failure. I now had a justifiable reason to wallow in self-pity. I did not take any action to help myself. Self-pity gave me a home where I could comfortably avoid my pain and loss. Baby, we can pat you on the back. We can send you encouraging loves. I can send you a cash app every day. That ain't gonna make you do what the fuck you need to for yourself. You gotta take some responsibility. Pity profit is the new term for the week. Yes. Pity profits does not lead to longevity because everybody gonna get tired of feeling sorry for you eventually. Self-pity took most of my life now, 47. I've been free from it for 4 years, now coming back. Please pray for me. Angela Lindbergh. Amen. Seeking Holy Spirit because never spoke in tongues yet, so I probably don't have. Angela would definitely keep you in your, I would definitely keep you in my prayers. But yes, you have to make yourself uncomfortable. Nobody owes you anything. And like I said, business, fitness, your career changes. When I decided to take that promotion in DC, before I went to my husband, I literally thought through everything I could do, like, without having to require him. Right? Like, where each other help me. But that man ain't obligated to my dream. This ain't a dream I had when we got married. So I can't just say that man obligated to a dream I had in 2018 because he married me in 2010. That's not fair to him. So when I had this dream, I'm thinking of all the things that I could do myself before I went to him for help. But what I was not going to do is say, woe is me, I got a dream, I became a mama because of you, and now you're not helping me, and I'm not going to get this promotion because of you. No, baby. Motherhood was a choice. Marriage was a choice. The promotion I wanted was a choice. So I had to take responsibility there. And that meant I couldn't go out as much as I probably would like to. That's my fault. That's my fault. So I can't be sad about it. That's just a sacrifice I had to take to get to my dream. Mindset shift. Let's see. I know I can't make it on a daily basis without prayer in my life. It keeps self-pity on the down low and let it take over my mindset. I just said that. It's a mindset thing. But look at you. You know your issue. Solution-based. You took an action. You took an active part in keeping yourself from that dark side. You could easily come on here every day and say, y'all, I can't make it through this class. Because self-pity start getting contagious. You feel so damn sorry about yourself that this person feeling sorry. They like, damn, I was dealing with that, but I didn't know it was a struggle. Now they feel sorry for themselves. Now they transfer their energy to somebody else. And then they transfer it and there's a whole room of people with that self-pitying ass energy. That's why I said being self-aware is a superpower. So I have no problem telling people that I am an anxiety and depression warrior. That does not mean I've conquered it. That means I'm managing it. That means I'm not going to put myself in spaces that are triggering me. If I can help it, I'm not going to put myself around people that trigger me because I'm managing it. I know me. Me is not your responsibility. Me is not your responsibility. Recognizing what needs to be done is the first step. Exactly. You have to have self-awareness. Stop giving people on social media the power to dictate your joy and peace. Yes, you don't owe these people on social media anything. And that's no matter what a virtual business telling you that. They got the little subscription thing on Instagram. Like, you can subscribe to being, I don't even know what the people are offering. You can subscribe to, I guess, feel more closer to this person. Nah, bro. Like I said, I know my triggers. And it ain't that much more ain't that much access in the world. If you feel like you want to get closer to me, baby, you're gonna have to take an active part in getting to know me. But I ain't worth a fee. I ain't worth that much of a fee. Like, my piece ain't my piece ain't worth that profit. No, ma'am. You don't owe social media anything. And because I choose to be my authentic self in social media, there's just some things I just won't do. Some things I just won't say. Some things you just won't see. That's just it. Let's see. Peace is not for sale. No, ma'am. And when you do pity profit, or I gotta find out a term how to use it for other things. Like your fitness journey, your career journey. How about pity prosperity? There you go. Because pretty prosperity, you can use that no matter in what realm you're in. Whether it be business, fitness, your career, you cannot rely on pity prosperity. Because at that point, you're selling your peace. You're selling your peace. And that person who been hanging on to you because they felt sorry for you, when you move from that space of pity, now they feel like you owe them something. Now they feel like they owe you something. You like, well, I don't know why they feel like that. Because baby, when you was over there, woe is me, I'm so low, save me. They feel like they was part of your savior. They were your savior. That's what they feel like now. So now you in this web of I don't need no bad and all, because when you go back to that pity, because your prosperity ain't looking what it was looking like with it, then people gonna be like, fuck you, we tired. We tired. But yeah, I think I covered everything I wanted to say today. I won't gonna keep it too long, but I just had to get that out. Like, you are your responsibility. You must be aware. You cannot even heal if you're not aware of your issues. You must reevaluate yourself several times. We get old, y'all. Different seasons require different things. Not just in the form of self-care, but in the form of responsibilities. What was required of me when my son was 2 and what's required of me when my son is 10, different. I kind of like it at 10. Get thrust off. But yeah, so like you have to keep reevaluating. It ain't no, I had this epiphany in 2018 and that's who I am for the rest of my life. And I will never have to reevaluate myself because I love myself into it, because you can't control how it's going life. You can't control. So you have to constantly reevaluate yourself. Be aware of your triggers so that you can heal. Know that you are your responsibility. Self-pity is destructive. We don't want pity prosperity, whether it's from business to fitness, career, parenthood. We don't want you. You cannot pity yourself to greatness. Because as soon as greatness is not what you think it's supposed to be, you're going to be back in that pity, that space of pity. You must grow from love. All your growth got to come from love. So I said on Instagram today, when people interview me, all they want to ask me is what I'm doing and how I'm doing it. Not who I am and who did it take for me to become to get to where I am today. Because that's what the meat and potatoes is. That's where the passion is. Passion and love, growth. You cannot pity yourself to greatness. You can't do that. You can't do that. Free yourself. Dead weight is heavy on your soul and your mind. Release it all. Yes. If you want accountability, you know who you can go to for accountability. You know who is going to hold you accountable. I have people, I have some virtual guys that hold me accountable. Y'all would never know about it. Because they my piece of peace. They're my piece of peace. You will never know the depths of some of the friendships I have because that's my piece of peace. I don't want it to know that. I don't want it to know that. Protect your peace. Protect your peace. Don't destroy yourself with self-pity. Okay? I love y'all too. Go forth. Be great. I'll check in to see if y'all have comments because a sister always ready to talk. Again, let me piggyback on it. All of this is with the intention of love. Okay? See, now they came back. Yes, the ones that hold you accountable are not the same ones that are going to pity you. Because they absolutely right. It comes from a different space. The people who pity you are not believers. The people who hold you accountable are believers. The people who pity you feel sorry for you. Like, oh, look, tink, tink. Hopefully she figured it out eventually. And then when you figure it out, they like, oh, child, thank God. And then I can just... The people who hold you accountable believe you. Girl, I eat food to lose weight. This video about self-pity. The people who are going to hold you accountable, they already believe in you. Because they're not even going to waste their time. I literally tell people, they come to me and they say, Coach, I want you to hold me accountable. All right. I'm going to say something one time. I'm going to say something 2 times. And then 3 times, I'm going to be like, look, you ain't ready. And you're not about to waste my time and yours. It's enough to hold myself accountable. So now I'm just wasting time and I'm not going to pity you. So when you're ready for whatever the hell you're trying to do, holler at me, I'm here. But now you're an expense of mine, which is subtracting from my piece. And yeah, I got to protect that. See how we got there? So yeah, that's a great point. The people who pity you, they're not going to hold you accountable. They feel sorry for you. They feel sorry for you. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. But if you think I'm going to waste my time, shit, I got a dream too. So you think I'm going to keep wasting my time? Because you over there pitying yourself? No. No. If you're not taking an active step in your life, baby, I know you're not expecting me to. Yes, and see, every time I try to leave, y'all come with something. Yes, the self-pity is a heavy weight to everyone and to everyone around you. And that's what I just said, Darla. I said, that pity, that energy is transferable. So you bring that heavy ass weight in a room, then the next person like, damn, I guess it is hard. Then look, I will be insanely optimistic. I will be annoyingly optimistic. Even when I'm not feeling my best, because I know it's a temporary situation. Even if that temporary means I got to stay to myself for a week. But what I will not do is self-pity myself into it. I will not live a life of forever self-pity. Okay? Whew. Now, I encourage you, because I'm going to get off this check, as I said I was not going to make it long, and it's 35, but y'all up in here preaching, and y'all fired up. But I encourage you, if you read, a person cannot expect others to hold them accountable if they cannot hold themselves. I encourage you, to those who are watching the replay, to not just watch the video, check out the live chat. Make sure you're reading the live chat. Because they dropping jewels. They dropping their own testimony. Baby, I'm just a vessel. And now that I got that off my heart, I can go back to work. I love y'all. It's been real.